Wow guys, welcome to the channel. This being the first official video on this channel, this journey, so it's nice having you guys here with me, enjoying watching. And I don't think there's any better TV show out there, series, whatever, right now than to start with the House of the Dragon. For me personally, I've been waiting for this one for some time now. What has it been? Over a year since the last season, season 2. So I'm pumped, I'm hyped. I've been waiting for this one. Let's see the greens versus the blacks. Let's see how it goes. So thank you guys for clicking. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you do like and subscribe. This is a new venture. So yeah, let's get it. Let's go. Oh, here we go. I feel like they've amplified the drums. Dun, 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 dun. This has got to be like the best theme of any show, movie. I don't like. It's so good, bro. It's so good. I'm seeing this tapestries, and it started from Aegon's conquest, right? Aegon the first. Personally, I prefer the whole tapestry to the first season was but I prefer this tapestry. This is woven in history. I love it. Ship Stealer, that's Ship Stealer, right? I don't know if it's a she. I'm just saying. I don't think with dragons it matters that much. It looks grotesque. I'm sorry, but it does. It looks so different too. Like
I need milk of the puppy.
I wonder what milk of the puppy does. Is it like weed for the in Westeros? Obviously, it numbs the pains, but imagine getting high on milk of the puppy. That would be cool. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh, Aegon is not gonna bend the knee. I mean, it's the wise thing to do. Oh, that's cold. That's cold-blooded. Hypothetically, even if Vega is the only one defending King's Landing, there's no way she can take on, what, 3, 4 dragons? She seems unusually optimistic. Why? Yes! Are those the Winter Wolves? That's so fucking cool, man. Imagine losing a battle, fleeing, only to then get intercepted by a bunch of lunatics. Anytime the Starks show up on screen is always fantastic, man. I know the Winter Wolves, it's not just the Starks, it's made up of, soldiers from House Stark, the Boltons, all the houses in the north, but it's mostly older men who are sent off to battle to conserve resources for, the youngins. Sir Christian Cole. There is no honor here. This is war. Off. Such a stupid name, off. Knights don't get knights don't get castles. They Sir Off, the hedge knight. If he didn't like you, he would have killed you already. The fact that you're still alive. Yeah. So he's considering it, leaving King's Landing. What is she up to? What is Alicent up to? That's because he's not the one pulling the strings. Alicent is. Please tell me we are getting a proper battle this time around.
You will be glad of our armor.
Is that foreshadowing? I feel like that's foreshadowing. That's the only way I feel like you guys can have a fighting chance. Obviously, you don't have the numbers in fleet. The only other way is to distract him by taking what's so precious from him. His castle, his treasures, everything. I feel like they're already bonded. That is a good sign, right? I can already tell this guy's a cocky bastard. He is. As long as a half-blood Hightower sits on the Iron Throne, it's all good.
Feed me, Aemon, please.
I mean, she's being truthful, There's no point in staying in King's Landing waiting for Rhaenyra. What the I forget what show I'm watching, man. I forget how normalized incest this show has made incest. That worked, but at what cost? To kiss your own son.
I'm a witch.
Straightforward. Finally, we get to see the Battle of the Gullet. I hope. So far, I've been getting vibes. This was meant to be the finale of season 2. This entire episode, I've been getting those vibes. I don't know. What?
Her Grace's commands.
You don't have that authority. You also vowed to listen and obey the commands of the queen. The queen's jurisdiction supersedes the prince's jurisdiction. Is this all it takes for the Queen's Guard or the King's Guard to get confused on the oaths they took? I'm sorry, but that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Young men looking for glory, young men looking for victory and glory in war. That's what that look was. I'm sorry, but this is stupid. There's no way you're going to lock the queen in her own room just because the prince said so. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Oh, it's nice. Finally, some proper battle, you know. It only took them 2 seasons. 3. But I feel like this is the finale for the last season. So I'm saying 2 seasons.
It's the bitch fist. No.
The bitch fist? What the heck kind of name is that? My bitch fist is going to ram through your ship. I don't care about your war. The Triarchy doesn't care about your war. They just want the head of Corlys. Fuck your contract, bro. I also love the difference in ship styles. You know, the Triarchy use smaller, faster ships. That way they can evade the dragons and everything. Basically a pirate ship, right? And then Corlys' entire fleet is bigger, much larger, slower but stronger, more formidable. So that's a nice little detail. Imagine being a fleet commander, right? Imagine being a naval commander and you see backups and those backups happen to be dragons. That's like 50 plus confidence right there. You've just gained a 50% extra boost in confidence. But don't tell me they're going to kill one of the dragons. Holy shit, she actually got... Wow, I thought she would miss. Someone should make like a top 10 like dragon riders. Someone should make a video about that. Do we get to see Corlys actually show his naval expertise, like his naval experience, actually be a naval commander? I feel like we haven't really gotten that this entire series. Steady, steady. There's nothing cooler than hearing all these naval lingos. I always found them cool. Holy shit, that is narrow. That is narrow, that is shallow. That is how you lead your men. Some commanders would have shouted, some commanders would have, been more aggressive. The Lannisters would have. This entire episode has made me appreciate Corlys even more. Just this particular episode alone. Than those 2 seasons ever did. Any dead Lannister is a good Lannister. Except for maybe Tyrion. You see, she not only followed the direction, well, not the direction, but having naval experience herself, she was able to follow and navigate the same way Corlys did. But it's also the light ships he had. Like I said, the Triarchy, they have lighter ships. So they were able to navigate and maneuver easily. Even having little experience, but she was able to do that because of the lighter ships, the faster ships. It's like, long ships, Viking ships, long ships. Or is it your castle on fire? High tide? I mean, that sucks. She did say it would distract him. I feel like you should turn. You shouldn't be there waiting for her to, pierce through the side of the boat. The starboard side, I don't know what that is called. I'm sorry, but why would you bring a wild dragon to battle? A dragon that's probably never seen battle, has no experience of the good guys, the bad guys. Why would you bring Ship Stealer here? Doesn't make any sense. You tell Ship Stealer Dracarys, it's got both the Greens and the Blacks, the Corlys' fleet and the Triarchy. Everyone gets burnt. I don't think that was a wise decision, is what I'm saying. I never thought about it, but they don't even know who who is riding Ship Stealer, right? For all they know, it could be one of the blacks. It could be one of the greens. I mean, I feel like Bela is the best dragon rider right now. I don't know of all time, but in this particular time in history, I feel like she's the that whole thing she did with Jace. You know, cutting the rope. It's fine. It's fine. Where's Bela? She doesn't even have the kit, the entire kit, the belt and everything. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a sec. Is he going to die like this? I know it's not real. I know it's dragons. I know it's VFX. I know it's CG, but still, that's up. What the fuck? Holy shit! Just like that. Wait, he's dead. Jace is dead. Just like that. That sucks. Young men looking for glory in war, and all they find is death. Renina has to get her ass. I mean, she was talking about it earlier in the episode, but she has to do something, man. I'm sorry, but she has to do something. She stayed in Dragonstone long enough. She has to act. The entirety of season 2 was her, sitting in Dragonstone, crying. I get it. You've lost, and it sucks. But what price do you have to pay for the Iron Throne? And at this point, you've already gone too far to back out. You've already lost 2 sons, dragons, and everything. So you have to lock the fuck in. Rhaenyra has to lock the fuck in. Enough sitting in Dragonstone is what I'm saying. I mean, the entire episode was good. I feel like I said, I feel like this, was supposed to be the finale of the last season, season 2, that is. It gave the vibes of a major character dying, a major battle at the end, and we don't know where Collis is. Right now, we don't know where Collis is. So, but Rhaenyra has to lock the fuck in. A couple of things though. It's I think this is one of the best episodes of the entire show. But a couple of things I had on my mind is, one, the whole scene with Jace asking the Queen's Guard to lock Rhaenyra in her room, in her chambers. That is completely stupid. I don't think Jace, a prince, has the jurisdiction to supersede Rhaenyra's, the Queen's command. Also, it's not that easy to confuse the oath, taken by the King's Guard or the Queen's Guard. It's not that easy. So you can't just say for the Queen's protection or for the King's protection. The whole thing with Jaime being a king slayer is because that oath you take is supposed to be, it's to the life, it's to the death. I mean, so you can't just betray, because it's basically betrayal, right? She got disobeyed by her son and also her Queen's Guard. So Jaime is called, for example, Jaime is called the King Slayer because that oath is something that is sacred. You don't just throw it out the wind just because someone made a silly argument of you are supposed to protect. Of course, that's what you're doing, but the authority of your king or your queen supersedes everything. So that's the only nitpick I have for the entire, this entire episode. But overall, I think it's one of the stronger episodes they've had since the entire show. But I wonder where Rhaenyra would go. I wonder where Rhaenyra would go because this is this should be the last straw. Enough sitting in Dragonstone, enough sitting and waiting for Alicent or what she brought. She already said she's going to King's Landing, so that's good. But I'm very curious where they will go this season from here, with Jace's death especially. So overall, I'll give it, I think it's good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. That whole locking her in her own chambers, that was stupid. That's the only nitpick I have. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, the very first video on the channel. I don't know, this is going to probably get 1 view, 2 views, but that's the YouTube game. It's like Sisyphus climbing the hill, you know. So thank you guys for clicking, even liking, subscribe, please. That is important, especially for a young channel. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.